You've been standing there for a while. The new curfew has been in effect now about, what, 29, 30 minutes. And we still see traffic. What's happening?
Indeed, Jeff, right at the heart of Eastleigh, for the better part of the day, they were in, you can call it a celebration mode, because for 30 days they've been locked literally inside this particular estate, no moving in, or no moving out or coming in for 30 days, as well as Old Town Mombasa. But where we are now is one of the busiest streets normally here inside Eastleigh Estate. But a few minutes when we arrived here, it was a race against time to beat the 9 o'clock curfew time. And even as we speak, almost half an hour into the curfew time, we are still seeing police officers still running up and down to ensure that everybody goes into their houses. A number of people are still outside, but you can say, Jeff, that they are still, moving up and down, trying to ensure that, they get to in terms with the new 9 o'clock, because what has been in place is a 7 o'clock to 5 a.m. curfew. And so what we are witnessing now is a town that is slowly going to sleep, literally, because officers are now moving around each and every street with sirens, just to tell people that it is time to go indoors. But we still see a lot of, vehicles coming in. But for the last 30 days, vehicles have not been coming in or out. And even as you can see, this is a police lorry trying now to, make deployments inside Eastleigh, just to ensure that the enforcement measures are adhered to, and that the 9 p.m. to the 4 a.m. curfew time are, adhered to, just to cut the transmission chain of the COVID-19 virus. This Eastleigh Estate was regarded as one of the flashpoints, as well as Old Town Mombasa. But Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe today said that the lifting of the cessation of movement orders in Eastleigh as well as Old Town in Mombasa was not meant to communicate that the virus had vanished from those two estates in Nairobi and Mombasa, but it was just easing their livelihoods. But the virus is still in and spreading so fast, and that even calling on those who will be accessing these estates to be more careful and observe all the set protocols by the Ministry of Health, including washing of hands, issues to do with the face mask, and of course ensuring that they are no going into crowded places. And so we are still seeing whether, we can see police officers coming to contact with those who are flouting the curfew time of 9 o'clock to 4 a.m. right here in Eastleigh. But Jeff, inside here is what has been termed as one of the towns that has been busy, but their doors shut. But now they are back on a bustling way, because today we witnessed a lot of businesses booming, a lot of malls that had been closed, open today. And, even the restrictions or cessation of movement came at a very critical time for locals who live here. That was the Ramadan month, that they could not be able to, interact as per the Islamic religion. But of course today they are able to do so from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. but of course observing all the set protocols by the Ministry of Health. Jeff.
And Stephen, before we let you go, what's interesting, as you've been doing this link, I've counted maybe 10 cars that have passed you. You have a group of 4 people walking behind you. People seem really nonchalant, considering that this is past the curfew time. But, beyond that, you were there earlier in the day. Do people feel that the 30 days of the curfew and the cessation of movement actually helped in dealing with the spread of the virus in their area?
Well, like you can see, the police van has just passed my back, and it appears to be a cat and mouse chase now inside Eastleigh, because a number of vehicles are still inside, even those that are not essential. But police officers, that's why you're seeing more and more enforcement agencies coming in to ensure that they enforce the 9 o'clock deadline. But we've been able to speak to those locals here saying the 30 days that they have been locked inside has really helped in terms of cutting the transmission chain, because for the last 1 week or so, we have not been seeing records of COVID-19 increasing right inside Eastleigh Estate as well as Old Town in Mombasa. Jeff and Vicky.
Yeah, it was very busy there. Clearly the adjustment is taking a while, Leto. Yeah, stay safe out there, and good reporting.
Thank you.
On that note, Leto's Note in Eastleigh, we're going to take a quick break. Come back. That feature we've been telling you about on education. Coming up
after the break.